Hello, I'm Miss DS Woman, and in this video, I will be talking about the game Miitopia for the Nintendo Switch, and sharing who is in my Miitopia party and why. But before I do that, I thought that I should try to give a summary and explain the origins of Miitopia to someone who might not have any idea what it is. With that being said, there will be slight spoilers in the summary and throughout this video, so if you would rather figure out the details of Miitopia for yourself, you might not want to watch my summary of them. But if you do want to listen to me talk about them, I'll stop my usual yapping that happens in the intros of my videos, and we will get into the origins of Miitopia. So Miitopia was originally a Nintendo 3DS game that came out during the later years of the 3DS lifespan on December 8th, 2016 in Japan, and on July 28th, 2017 in North America and Europe. I did get the chance to play the 3DS version, but I could only afford the free demo version when it came out because at the time 3DS games were getting more and more expensive and I didn't have a job back then. Miitopia at its core is a spin-off of Tomodachi Life that is more RPG focused. Basically, there's a Dark Lord that is going around stealing faces off Mii characters, and it's up to you and the Miis you create to put a stop to that Dark Lord. When I first played Miitopia for the 3DS, I was expecting it to be really cheesy, which it was to an extent because Miis are involved, but from my experience playing the demo, Miitopia turned out to be a super fun and interesting game. I thoroughly enjoyed making my own squad of Miis, and I made a resolution that when I could afford it, I would buy the full game and finish the story with the squad I originally made years ago. This is why I was very hyped to see that Miitopia was getting ported to the Nintendo Switch during a Nintendo Direct on February 17, 2021. The port was released on May 21st, 2021 in Japan, North America, and Europe, and I bought it through the Nintendo eShop. I've been playing the Nintendo Switch version a lot lately, and even though I haven't completed it yet, I'm absolutely loving it. When the port was announced, I honestly thought that it would go kind of unnoticed, but I was shocked to see that more people were excited about it and the topic of Miitopia was being talked about on Twitter when the port was announced. So while I'm playing Miitopia for the Nintendo Switch, and while lots of people are playing it as well, I thought that I would share the Mii Squad or Miitopia party that I have created. Now before we get into this, I need to state right now that not all the Miis in my Miitopia party are mine. There are a variety of ways that you can add Miis to your party, and one of the ways is to enter an access code into the game to use Miis that other people have created. At least that's the way on the Switch version. I think on the 3DS version you just search it up, but that's the way that Miis are created. There are some amazing artists that have taken the time to create some incredible looking Mii characters and share access codes to use those characters on the internet. I'm going to try my best to give credit to every single creator of these characters that I am showing today, and if you are interested in using these characters yourself, I recommend that you check out these creators and their access codes. With that being said, let's get into my Miitopia party. Okay, so the first Mii in my party, or my protagonist if you will, is named Tina J. I'm pretty sure you can guess that Tina J is based off of me. I'm not going to share my government name with you all just yet, and I'm not sure if I will, but Tina is my nickname, which is why I name all the Miis based off of me Tina or Tina J. Because she is the protagonist, Tina J has quite a few jobs that we need to go through, and by quite a few I literally mean just 3. What is a job, you ask? In Miitopia, a job is just a role that your Miis have that shapes their attacks and their fighting style. Tina J's first job was a mage because that's what I first wanted to be when I started playing the game. Then, I found out that the protagonist has to change jobs eventually, so I decided that if I couldn't use magic, then I would use the next best thing, science. So Tina J's second job was to be a scientist. When I had to get another job after that, Tina J then became an imp because I wanted to move from light magic to dark magic. It's complicated, and I'll elaborate more on how those choices played out for me later. Tina J is the only Mii that I created myself, and the rest of the Miis in my party are from various forms of media that I can't wait to share with you all. So let's move on to the next party member. The second Mii who joined my party was Link from the Legend of Zelda video game franchise. I know that he looks more like Toon Link, but he just has the name Link, and he had that name when I selected him. But that's not a bad thing. I actually really like the Toon Link aspect of this Mii character. It's definitely grown on me. However, I'm actually kind of sad about this one. Not because I don't like the way that he looks, but because I don't actually know who created this Mii version of him. There are a few different ways to receive Miis that you did not create in Miitopia, and one of those ways is the popular option, where the game lets you select from commonly used public Miis to receive a Mii that you would like to use. Hi, this is me editing this video, and upon playing Miitopia for the Nintendo Switch more, I realized that that's not really the full story for the popular category. So it turns out that all the Miis in the popular category are Miis that are from the 3DS version of Miitopia. So basically, when you click on the popular option, you get to select from all of the Miis that were created in the 3DS version of Miitopia. So anytime you hear me saying that it's like the popular Mii, just know that that's not true. I don't know why they title it popular, but it just is what it is. And the popular Miis are the 3DS created Miis. Alright, back to the video. I used this option for Link, and of course I made his job a warrior. So I basically chose from some of the most commonly used public warrior characters and conveniently found Link there. Because of that, I couldn't find the original creator of this Mii, and again, I apologize for that. If you by any chance know who created this version of Link, feel free to let me know in the comment section of this video, or through my social media DMs. Also, here's a quick plug to go follow those pages if you would like. But that's all I have to say about that, so let's move on to the next one. The next Mii that is in my party is Blaze the Cat from the Sonic the Hedgehog video game franchise. This Mii version of Blaze is more accurate than any Mii from the 3DS version of Miitopia. She's also just super cute and I love her and live for her. I made Blaze a chef, which I know that doesn't really make sense, but again, this is when I first started playing Miitopia and I didn't have many job options available. Hello, this is me editing this video again, and it is just now processed to me that there's a literal cat job in this game that I could have chosen, but again, Blaze was only my third character, and I just wanted to acknowledge that before ending the video. So not only is there a cat job, there's also a princess job, both more suitable jobs for Blaze, but again, just to reiterate my point, she was my third character. Let's just get back to the video. This is getting embarrassing at this point. I found the chef job quite fitting for Blaze because she's always cooking up something hot in her pan before she uses it to attack monsters or feed her friends. This Mii version of Blaze was created by Mitsumi Mario on Twitter. They have some amazing Miitopia Sonic characters along with characters from other franchises. And they're also just an amazing artist in general, so I highly recommend you check out their stuff if you are interested. I will link all of the artists whose Miis I used in the description of this video, along with the access codes to their Miis. Okay, on to the next one. The next Mii that I have in my party is the protagonist of the video game Persona 5, who has the code name Joker. I know that he has an official name too, but he has more than one official name and I don't know which one to use, so I'm just gonna go with Joker. I made Joker's job a thief, obviously, because Joker is a phantom thief, and it fits his character very well. I also really love the mask on this Mii, and I think he looks so cute. Unfortunately, I could not find the creator of this Mii version of Joker, but I will put the access code to use him on the screen right now, and I will also put it in the description of this video. Once again, if you are the creator of this Mii, or you know someone who is, please let me know. On to the next one. The next Mii that I have in my party is Ulala, the protagonist of the Space Channel 5 video game franchise. I wasn't kidding when I said I have multiple characters from a variety of franchises in my party. The reason why I have Ulala in my party is because when I was playing the Miitopia 3DS demo years ago, I saw that there was an option to make one of your party members a pop star. I don't know why, but immediately I thought about Ulala when I saw this option. So when I vowed to buy Miitopia one day, I also vowed to make Ulala a pop star in my Mii party. When I saw this Mii version of Ulala, I loved the way that she looked right away. There's this tiny detail where her pigtails move a lot, and I don't know why, but I think that's super cute. This Mii version of Ulala was created by @TerrySpace on Twitter. They created some amazing versions of Ulala and Pudding from Space Channel 5, and they are also another incredible digital artist, so I recommend checking out their work if you are interested as well. Shout out to all my Space Channel 5 fans out there. I honestly wasn't expecting to see Ulala be made as a Mii. On to the next party member. The next Mii in my party is Aang, the protagonist from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Okay, hear me out. I didn't want any two of the Miis in my party to be from the same franchise, and I was running out of characters that I really liked, so I said, screw it, I'll go with Aang. Why not? I made Aang's job a cleric because it involves magic and healing, and it is the closest thing to the Avatar position in my opinion. He also has his head tattoo, but his costume makes him wear a big ol' hat that hides it. This Mii version of Aang was created by @StudioGibbs on Twitter. It's super cute and I love it, and he also has some other great Miis created, so I recommend checking him out as well. Next! The next Mii in my party is Luigi from the Super Mario Bros. Franchise, and I made his job a cat. This choice was inspired by Cat Luigi from Super Mario 3D World. I wanted to have one character for every job available, so I thought at least Luigi being a cat is canon to some extent, and added him into the party. He looks good design-wise, but the claws that Miitopia gives you are very strange. But that's definitely not the designer's fault, just the game's fault. This Mii version of Luigi was created by Mitsumi Mario on Twitter. Again, they're an amazing artist. On to the next one. The next Mii that I have in my party is Marceline from the show Adventure Time. This decision that I made was an interesting one. I really do love Marceline and I love this Mii design, but I'm not sure about the job that I picked for her. I made Marceline's job a princess, and in a way that makes sense because Marceline is a vampire queen, but this was only because I had already given Tina J the job of an imp and once again needed to assign a Mii to every job available. If I could go back in time, I would make myself a princess and then make Marceline an imp, because an imp seems like so much more of a fitting job for her to me. Hello, editing me once again. So, upon doing research for this video, I also figured out that there's a literal vampire job that you unlock once you complete the game, and I haven't completed the game yet at the time of me making this video. Probably should have waited until then, but it is what it is. So I revised that, and I would make Marceline a vampire because that's obviously what she is. Alright, back to the video. But that's completely a mistake on my part and not the creator of this Mii designs. I absolutely love the way that this Mii looks, and a really cool detail about this Mii is that you can see Marceline's bite marks on both of her lower cheeks. This Mii version of Marceline was created by Soulchlorite on Twitter. She has some amazing looking Adventure Time Miis, so if you're into Adventure Time, I strongly recommend checking out her work. We have 2 more Miis left to go through. The next Mii in my Miitopia party is Detective Dick Gumshoe from the Ace Attorney video game franchise. Detective Gumshoe is one of my personal favorite characters, so I decided to add him to my party, obviously, and I made his job a tank because doesn't Gumshoe give you tank vibes? He gives me tank vibes, I don't know. But that's pretty much it. There's no big story here. I just added Gumshoe to my party. This Mii version of Detective Gumshoe was created by Froglegged on Twitter. He did a great job with this Mii, and I think he has some other Miis he created, so check them out if you're interested. And last but not least, the last Mii in my Miitopia party is Beat from the Jet Set Radio video game franchise. Can you tell that I'm really into Sega games? I made Beat's job a flower because it was the last available option, but honestly, I feel like it fits in a certain way. I feel like Beat is a really chill character, and the flower job has a chill vibe that fits with him. I really love the way that this Mii looks, and this Mii version of Beat was once again created by Mitsumi Mario on Twitter. Go check them out. Okay, this is the last time you will hear my voiceover editing, I promise. But I realized that while I was making this video, I did not include the horse that is included in your Miitopia party, because typically you get a horse with a Miitopia party. Spoiler, anyway. The horse that I chose was Epona from the Legend of Zelda video game franchise. I actually made this version of Epona myself. She was actually pretty easy to make because the customs for horses in Miitopia are really accessible. So that's it. Epona's my horse. Back to the rest of the video. With that being said, that is it. That is every single me who is in my Miitopia party. I am only just now recording the script, but I know that this is going to be a long video, so thank you so much for making it to the end if you did. I also want to say thank you to all the wonderful artists who created these memes. I tried to give as much correct credit to them as possible, but if I messed up or said something that was incorrect, please let me know in the comment section or in my DMs once again. Also, let me know if you enjoyed this video, and if you have the game Miitopia, let me know who is in your party. Thank you so much for watching once again, and have a great rest of your day.